Hello everybody, this is Havoc. Welcome to the second part of the Beastmen DLC overview. I gave the first part earlier in the day, so if you haven't seen that, go ahead and watch that. It basically just goes over all of the overview. I mean, it literally is an overview, all of the information that's on the storefront page. I just laid out in a video for you guys to see, or I guess hear, just outlining everything that's going to be part of this campaign map. And then this video will basically go over the pros and cons that I've seen pop up, especially on the Reddit channels, outlining just a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm going to quickly go through it and kind of give my opinion on both. First off, starting off, the biggest elephant in the room is the price. A lot of people are very clearly upset about the price. Currently it is sitting at $19 US. It is sitting at a 10% discount, so right now you could get it for $17.09. A lot of people are saying, hey, that's like a freaking lot of money, and I agree. It is a lot of money. You know, considering it's almost 1/3 of the price of the full game, it certainly seems like a very steep price to pay for a mini campaign and a faction. And that's what a lot of people are saying. You know, it's just another faction, and it's just a mini campaign that it's just not worth it. I don't want to pay $17 right now for it, and that's completely understandable. Especially, you know, we're sitting almost 2 months after the original release, and a lot of people can't cough up $80 in 2 months. You know, I get it. I get it completely. To justify that, and I know this is in the Reddit forums as well, to me there is a lot of content. There's a lot of content in not just, I know a lot of people, they're not focusing on everything that's in this. It's not just a new playable race, and it's not just a new story campaign. There's a lot of new units within the Beastmen, but for me, the really in-depth part is the features. They are implementing a lot of new features in this campaign. The Horde gameplay is different. As I said in my previous video, a lot of people are saying they're just copying and pasting a lot of the abilities from the main campaign line and just throwing it into here. I don't think so. You know, the Horde ability, you have the ability to have that passive resilience ability, which means you don't suffer attrition as a Horde when you're close together. They have Chaos Corruption. They spread it just like any other faction does, or any other aka the Chaos faction. They're introducing a new lore of magic, the lore of the Wild. The Beastly Rage, while people will say that's copying the Greenskins WoG, you can control the AI Horde. I mean, that's pretty cool. You have new unique army stances. You have the Beastman version of the Underway, which is the Beast Paths. You have the Hidden Encampment stance, which will be amazing for ambushes. You're going to see a lot more ambushes as the Beastmen. There are new post-battle options. There's unique abilities all over the place. And so it's not just a faction. It's not just a faction, and it's not just a short story campaign. There's just a lot of abilities that have been given here. So that's a plus side. I'm not some hardcore Creative Assembly fanboy. This is not a paid video. None of that stuff. I'm just laying out the facts and justifying the reason why I'm gonna get it. You know, because I am gonna buy it. I am gonna drop $17 on it. Is it steep? Yes, it is. I get it. I get why you're upset. A lot of people are saying there's you know, why not flesh out Bretonia, because it has a weak roster. You know, there's a lot of things. People are saying that the roster for the Chaos units, they're missing a couple of pretty big units. And so I get that. I get it. And a lot of people are like, dude, it's 2 months after, you know, you have a fully, mostly like 90%, I would probably say, fleshed out faction here. Why haven't you fleshed out Bretonia? They're going to introduce it as free LC. We've already received the Blood Knights as free LC, as well as an update And so, they've already laid out what they're going to do. They have a plan, guys, and you just gotta be patient, is basically what I'm saying. They will make this game just as amazing as they hyped it up to be. It is as amazing as it was hyped up to be. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I think this Call of Beastmen DLC will be a good thing and will help bring some new players in, as well as because you can play this on the Grand Campaign map. So that's a really cool thing as well. I kind of rambled on. There's really no cohesion to this video, but I definitely understand people's feelings of being screwed over, of basically being, basically just being screwed over, that they're going to be charged this. One thing to mention is I'm sure CA has an influence in the price of these things, but it's not up to them for the most part. For the most part, it's up to Sega. So if anything, don't be pissed at CA. If you're going to be pissed at Sega. They control the price more than CA does. I guarantee it 9 times out of 10. I'm going to say 9.9 times out of 10. It's more of a Sega decision to make this thing almost $20 rather than Creative Assembly trying to gorge you again. I will say that I hope not every single DLC is going to be like this. I hope to see the $7, $6-7 faction packs to come out later. Maybe even like Kislev, Tilia, like do a humans faction pack. Hopefully it's not a $10, $12, $15 faction pack, or else I am going to have a very hard time justifying that. I mean, this already is going to be a 3-part series, and that's $180 if you think about it. If they keep everything at $60 in the next 2 years. So that's $180 over the next 2 years. That's a lot for a series, for a game series. And then to have to pay $15 for every $15 or $20 for every DLC, that could get very, very expensive. So yeah, there's kind of my thoughts, the pros and the cons. I do hope you guys will take a look and not to judge too quickly. I don't want you to judge too quickly. I want you to watch the content that pops up over the next week or two that really shows off the Beastmen and give it a fair assumption. This is day 2 that this faction was announced. Don't go all rage mode and start filing a petition to, burn CA to the ground or anything. Let them show you the content, and then you can make and justify your decision from there. So just hold on, guys. Be patient and just think logically. People rage so hard nowadays, and it's like, the day before, I saw someone on the thread who said, the day before this, so what was that, Wednesday? People are like, oh man, where's the new DLC? We need to hear about it. We want to hear about it. I can't wait for it, etc., etc. And then they release it, and then those same people turn around and, this is bullcrap. It's so expensive. I hate CA. And it's like, guys, calm down. Seriously. Let them show you, and then make your justifications from there. That's the whole wrap-up. That's the one thing that I can wrap up. Let them show you, and then you can make your decision. But anyways, guys, that's just not very quick. I guess almost 9 minutes. But if you did like this pros and cons throwback, give it a thumbs up if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. I will be buying this DLC, which means I will be showcasing it. Probably the mini campaign. I don't know that I'm going to do a full-blown campaign. If I do, it'll be a very short, 4 or 5 part series that just goes over... that just gives you the beginning of the Beastmen on the Grand Campaign, and we'll show you how it kind of plays out and where they play out. So, again, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. This is Havoc, and I am out of here. Peace!